happening, AC Nation? Zack Edwards here for another Stump the Creator. Check this out. So this is another one. This is like 4 in a row from Connor. Connor actually sent a few pages. Mason's also sent a bunch. It used to be just Simeon sending these large lists of questions. Don't worry, Simeon sent his this week. So, his is coming up. I think it's actually gonna be in the next video because it's gonna be way too long. His questions, how many questions does he have? 11 questions. Okay, so starting off with Connor's question, it says, technically, according to CYOC guidelines, a rare card can only be accepted if it has been dead for at least 50 years. However, the Swiss Guard is existing. So, by definition, are they technically not an official card? Actually, interesting enough, the 50 cards is a person. A person has to be 50 years dead. Not an army's not. Remember, army's not a character. It's an organization. You can do organizations, and that 50 years dead actually might be going away soon, because we are now doing curriculum, and with curriculum, it's a we can basically write on anyone. We can do journalism if we want. We can state facts. We can't smear. But we can state facts and use people's names in our publications as well. So it gives us power. No, it just allows us to report good things. So, so technically that did not break the rules because the Swiss Guard are not a single person, a single entity, or a single character. It is actually an organization, best way of putting it. Organization, but it's an army, so yeah. Okay, next one is from Vikki. Now, Vikki runs the second most successful homeschooling co-op historical conquest tournament class in the whole United States. She has about 40 people plus that attend. And even right now, with COVID, she's still out. They're still doing their tournaments live and in person. So cool. Like some places get out, others lock and key. So sorry for all those that cannot go to the physical tournaments. That's why we have the virtuals. But if you can, there's a great one there. There's also great ones in a few places all around the US right now. So thank you, thank you. Okay, so moving forward, it says, her question, I've been meaning to ask this. One of our top players loves to use the strategy of playing interrupts on their own turn, especially during the first 2 rounds, so that he is often playing 4 to 5 cards per turn. That's what it means. This seems like it is not the intended use, though the rules say it can be played at any time, regardless of whose turn it is. This is something I should have brought up a long time ago. So, Vikki, thank you so much for submitting this. She had submitted it as an actual question, but I thought it would be a perfect time during the Stump the Creator to have this discussion. What do we do about people that play the interrupt cards all the time when it's not their turn? Or when it's their turn, but they've already played their 3 cards. So, remember what the rules say. The rules also say that you can play 3 cards per turn. So the interrupt cards are to be played somewhere else. So yes, you can play your interrupt cards during during your turn. You can. It's totally there. But you can still only play 3 cards per turn. Those can be your cards, your regular cards, or they can be interrupt cards, but you only play 3 cards per turn. So if it's your turn, and you've already used your 3 cards up, it's done for. This is a tightening of the rules. Because, yes, the rules do say you can play it at any time. But the superseding rule is that you can only play 3 cards per turn. So, and this is it really hurts me to say, because if you're attacking someone, or something happens and someone plays an event, or a reverse, or something like that, you're like, well, I already played my 3 cards. Well, you can't play anymore. Yeah, I mean, It has to be one way or the other. It has to be, you can play 3 cards, or you can play an interrupt and play a 4th card or a 5th card. And usually the abilities supersede, but the rules do not supersede themselves. So if the rules are that you can play it at any time, yes, you can play it during your turn, but it has to be part of your 3 cards. So this is for everyone to hear, and I will continue this rule going forward. If you play your interrupts on your turn, they have to be part of your 3 cards. Yes, if you play your 3 cards and the person, that's your opponent, sees that you played your 3 cards, he also knows that you can't play any more cards. So be careful of that. You might want to play 2 cards during certain time periods. So you have a 3rd one just in case. Man, that's hard for me to decide. This one was not a stump also for the fact that I already answered it for her. I told her what the answer was. But I think this is something for everyone to know. You need to know the rules. And if the rules say you can play 3 cards per turn, interrupts sit within that rule. It's like playing 4 cards in your land. If I have 4 cards in my land and all of a sudden I have an interrupt and I want to play a 5th card, technically you cannot discard a card unless it's your turn. So if you're playing an interrupt on somebody else's turn, you can't play that person in the land if it's full. That's another tightening of rules, but that one was made a little while ago. So if you see people playing cards when it's not their turn, you can correct them. And if you have to, write me a letter, historicalconquest@gmail.com, and I will write a letter back saying, nope, you cannot play this card. You said interrupts, and so I'll clarify that with the person. But also, they cannot play an interrupt and then put that person into a full land and then discard someone, because you can only discard someone on your turn. I know I've done that in the past before this rule was made, but I haven't done this after that rule was made. So that is the rule. Very important. Please hear me on this one. Don't do it. Okay. Until next time, though, thank you so much for joining us on this Stump the Creator, and we will catch you tomorrow, or next time, when we open up Pandora's box of Simeon's questions. But as you know, he always has great questions, so I can't wait to hear them. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye. If you have any comments or questions, add them to the comments below. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow, actually. Take care. Bye.